Atiana De La Hoya is getting candid about her dad, Oscar De La Hoya, and his absence from her childhood. According to Us Weekly, in part 2 of the retired boxer's new documentary, The Golden Boy, Atiana, the daughter of Oscar and Shanna Moakler, reveals, "I would only see him every so often, maybe like once a year. And I remember, I think it might have been 4th grade or something, and we were supposed to get dinner and then go to Color Me Mine because I loved art. And I remember trying to think of what I would say, like, am I going to call him Dad? And I remember going to Color Me Mine and he painted a cheeseburger, and I had the cheeseburger in my room for, it's probably still somewhere, to be honest." Shanna and Oscar were together until 2000. She later married Travis Barker in 2004. Atiana, who remains close to her former stepfather, Travis, explains how she heard about her biological dad more than she saw him. Per the outlet, she continues, "I think a lot of people knew him better than I did because they watched his career. So my idea of him wasn't necessarily from our relationship, but it was more from who I was told he was." The 24-year-old's revelations come on the heels of Oscar himself reflecting on why he wasn't around for a lot of Atiana's childhood during the July 20th episode of the Allison Interviews podcast.
Yeah, I basically ran away. I basically was scared. I was fearful. I did try to be a father like full time for a few years, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was, to raise a little girl, but there came a point where it's like you ask yourself, wait a minute, like you're not worthy of this. You try to convince yourself that you're not worthy of this, that love is not possible, in your life.
The 50-year-old then went on to detail how his own childhood impacted him becoming a father.
My father never told me he loved me. My mother never told me she loved me. She never really gave me a hug, and when I would cry, she would start hitting me. That's how bad it was.
So, at the time, the heavyweight champion felt it was best for Shanna and Travis, who divorced in 2008, to raise Atiana.
Then you try to convince yourself, wait a minute, no, this is not you. This is scary. This is like, you're not worthy of this. You're not worthy of giving love. And then you start feeling sorry for yourself, and then your life just starts spiraling, and then you're lost. And then all you do is want to drink and do drugs and this and that and escape.
But he said he and Atiana always had a relationship. It just wasn't typical.
I was always there, but not there, It wasn't like your typical, relationship with the father, the mother, and 24/7. It wasn't like that. But yeah, obviously she's my daughter, and I love her, and you have to check in. Obviously, you have to worry. You have to, even though I was apart, I felt I was always close,
Okay.
But I just didn't feel like I was worthy enough to do the job.
Back in 2022, the Hall of Famer told E! News, "I always wish the best for her. That's what a father always wants for his daughter. So I give her all the love I can give her. And I'm always there as her #1 fan."